If you're looking to eat a lot on keto, well, this is the video for you because today we are going to be showing you how to make this beautiful shrimp stir fry with less than 100 calories per serving. Open up. So if you're new here, my twin sister Sarah and I have been living a ketogenic lifestyle this time since 2019. And on our channel, we love trying and testing new recipes for all of you, but sometimes it's good to go back to the original, the OG, the shirataki noodle. Sarah and I ate these like 10 years ago, but they do have a peculiar smell to them. I would describe it somewhere in between like briny and fishy, but times have changed and people have figured out that if you prepare them certain ways, you can get all that weirdo flavor out of there and you end up with a noodle that barely has any calories. This is 5 calories. That's nothing. I breathe in 5 calories and 1 net carb. So we have to try it. And what's cool about this is there's a new trend going on called high volume eating. And we don't really subscribe to that, although we're open to it, sure. Because people feel that while you're eating keto, you're eating kind of like a small calorically and fat dense item or a meal, and you can't eat a lot because the fat just makes it so you just don't want to eat that much at all. But with this and other high volume, high protein recipes, you might be able to eat more enjoyably and save on the calories and the carbs. So the place that we buy a lot of our keto-friendly products is Thrive Market, and they are the sponsor of this video. Thrive Market is an online, membership-based grocery store on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone, with guaranteed savings on every order. On this order, we save $33.15. We know that so many of you guys do not live near a grocery store that sells keto-friendly products, and Thrive Market does. And Sarah and I love going online or in the app, selecting keto and seeing everything that they have to offer. Sarah and I always load up on our staple products from Thrive Market like almond flour, coconut flour, and sweeteners like Swerve. We also like trying new things though. So we will go on the app or on the website, select new, and see everything that they have new on their site, and we always love to try a couple of things. This time we were feeling like tacos, so we tried the Saucy Lips handcrafted gourmet tacos al pastor. Orders over $49, shipped for free with no additional fees or tipping. And who doesn't love cash back? Look for products with the Thrive Cash badge on the lower left-hand corner of the page. And once you join, you can check out the deals section on the app or the website, and you're gonna find products with additional savings. Thrive Market promises that you're gonna make back your annual $60 membership fee back in savings. And if you don't, Thrive Market will credit you back the difference. So make sure to join Thrive Market today using our special link, thrivemarket.com/ketotwins, and you are going to get 30% off of your first order plus a free gift of up to $60. Thanks so much, Thrive Market, for sponsoring this video. Let's get started making some stir fry. There was a point today where I got confused for a second because if you look at this package, it says that they are konjac noodles. And I was like, these are not shirataki, they're konjac. It turns out that they're the same thing. So what are shirataki noodles? Made from the konjac plant, the primary ingredient in these noodles is glucomannan. What? glucomannan. And that's a type of fiber found in the konjac root. They are known to be very low in calories and carbohydrates, making them a popular choice for those on a low carb diet like keto. They are translucent and gelatinous in texture and have little flavor, which makes them versatile in absorbing the flavors of the dishes that they are added to. So while they might not have a lot of flavor, they have a smell. So Sarah and I started looking online to see if we could find any research of how people are mitigating the smell. And we came across a Reddit thread about 11 years ago where people were throwing around different ideas. And one guy actually said that you should boil these on high heat for about 10 minutes, rinse them off, and then throw them in a pan and dry cook them until they are nice and squeaky. Apparently there's a sound. There's a sound when they're done. But then we saw another method that we wanted to try today, and that includes acid or vinegar. And so you're basically going to be draining this off, rinsing them off, and then putting them in a bowl, and then you are going to put a little bit of vinegar inside for a couple of minutes, and that vinegar or acid helps to reduce the smell. After that, it's pretty much the same thing. You're going to rinse them off and you're going to dry cook them. And Sarah and I talk about the dry cook method all the time on our channel for cauliflower rice, but it turns out it's probably going to work well here too, because if the smell or the taste is coming from the liquid, it is not actually coming from the noodles themselves. So if you're able to really dry off a bunch of that liquid, you are going to get a very neutral noodle or cauliflower rice. It's the same thing.
Thoughts?
It's not. Wait, is there another bag? Oh, no wonder. Here's another bag. I'm like, there's not. It's not bad. No smell. We don't even need to do this. Let's see. Let me give it a little whiffy. Oh,
It's not bad.
honestly, I mean, it kind of smells like a fish tank. So.
That's not appealing.
Yeah.
So we're using cold water, right?
Mm-hmm.
To make sure that they are fully rinsed.
On the website that we referred to, she said that you could use lemon juice, lime juice, apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, and you're going to want to use a teaspoon per serving. There's 2 servings in each of these packets, so you want at least a couple tablespoons to fully coat all of the noodles.
1,000, 2.
And then I'm just going to use a hand to...
You want to do squishy noodle ASMR?
All right, we're gonna let this sit for like 5 minutes. Hear that? Anyway, they smell like vinegar. They've been sitting out for 5 minutes. We're gonna rinse these thoroughly right now. Oh, wow. So we're gonna cook these for quite a long time. Meanwhile, we're gonna talk about what else we're gonna be putting in this noodle dish. We decided to go with a very low calorie, low carb, obviously, protein. And we got these Trader Joe's shrimp. They have a sweet lobster-like flavor and texture. Grill, barbecue, or saute. These, you're gonna place them in a strainer and place under running cold water for 3 minutes while rotating frequently. So we cooked the noodles for about 15 minutes on medium-high heat, and then they started making all kinds of popping and crackling sounds. We're gonna put them aside in another bowl so we kind of save on the pans that we're using. We're gonna try to do everything in one pan for this recipe. We're gonna go in with 1/2 of a medium yellow onion, maybe half of 1 red bell pepper, and 1/2 of a yellow red bell pepper. Red, not yellow. Ah. We are also going to be making like a stir-fry sauce for this recipe, and we're going to go over that while the rest of our ingredients are cooking. So on medium heat, a couple tablespoons of olive oil. You could use avocado oil. We're just going to cook our shrimpies. This is a lot of shrimp. Holy moly. They're going to cook down and shrink probably, but they are pretty big, these Argentinian ones. For our stir-fry sauce, we're gonna go in with 1/2 cup of chicken broth. This is 1/2 cup of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. We have 1/2 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. We are going to add some sweetness with this Splenda Stevia Squirty bottle. I did about 1/4 teaspoon of that. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. And then we have about 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. And because we are using xanthan gum for this recipe, I decided instead of using fresh garlic and fresh ginger that we were going to use powdered, dried garlic and ginger, just because mixing it into something else that's dry, because it does clump when you add it to liquid. So when you add it to something like spices beforehand, it helps like distribute the xanthan gum better than if you were to just dump it into the water and start stirring. So I'm going to add in all of our liquids first into a bowl. Then I'm going to add in our dry ingredients together, and then I'm going to add the 2 together to make one sauce in while mixing. It should thicken slightly, depending on how spicy you're feeling. Some crushed red pepper. Maybe not if you don't feel spicy. I don't know how you're feeling.
That's a lot. Okay.
Is it? Okay, I don't know. So we have the vegetables all cooked. We have the shrimp mostly cooked. We're gonna turn back on the heat and start recombining everything together on high heat. And then we are going to place this all into a couple of bowls because we are gonna be sharing this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna top it with some basil, and we're gonna be topping it with some green onions. We're gonna go downstairs and we're going to try this humongous, very low calorie meal. Let's go try this gigantic bowl of food. Can I get a little veg on there?
I'm working on it. I was gonna make you a nice plate. Takes me a minute. You want me to rush perfection?
More shrimp, please.
I'm working on it. So I guess we should try the noodle first, because that's what this is about. The noodle, something I have not had this noodle in probably, I don't know,
10 years.
10 plus years. Time to give it another go.
Wow, it soaked up the flavors really well. Oh, it's spicy. Maybe don't put that much red pepper if you're,
I was wondering, you kept on shaking the bottle in that sauce. I was like, I don't taste the noodles at all.
No.
Like, other than the flavors that have been absorbed.
I'm shocked that it fully absorbed the sauce.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I was just really turned off initially by these noodles because of the smell, and I feel like the vinegar and heating it up, dry cooking it, it really did help to eliminate those flavors.
Wow.
The shrimp is really good too.
We did say in the beginning of this video that one serving of this is less than 100 calories, which is true. So we thought we would go through the breakdown of this recipe right now. The noodles themselves only have 5 calories per serving. There are 2 servings per package. So we used 3 packages of noodles. That's only 30 calories. The shrimp is about 240 calories for the entire bag, which is really reasonable too because they're very large shrimp and there's a lot in that bag. Next up, we have about 100 calories worth of red pepper, yellow pepper, and onion. And then the sauce. The sauce is probably, you know, less than 100 calories too. If you divide 470 divided by 6, what is that? Help! It's actually 78 calories per serving. As far as the carbs go, I mean, the noodles themselves are like 1 carb per serving. The shrimp has 0 carbs. The soy sauce does have 1 carb per tablespoon.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, I would ballpark it at like 5 grams of net carbs per serving of this. Maybe less. I mean, if you were to use less sauce than we did, we were kind of really generous with the sauce in this recipe, then you could bring down the carb count in that. It all depends on like what you're going for, I think. Like, are you going for a low calorie day? Are you trying to be cleaner? Some days will be dirty, some days will be stricter, some days will be carnivore, some days will be extremely dirty keto.
And that allows us to remain keto for a longer period of time because we give ourselves that flexibility to do so. No, this is super good.
And we did buy these noodles from Thrive Market. They have such a variety of different keto-friendly products. And if you want to join Thrive Market, use our special link, thrivemarket.com/ketotwins, and you're going to get 30% off of your order plus a free gift of up to $60. And if you guys want to see the video where we made chow mein using the Emmy noodles, you can click on this video right here and we will see you over there. They are so good. They tasted just like the Panda Express noodles I used to love. Anyway, I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Keto Twins signing out.
We're eating!